Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.
Welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm glad you stayed with us. As you can see, we're surrounded by books here, and that's obviously what we're going to be talking about. I'm happy to have back with me the Friends of the Multnomah County Library, and here representing is Jason Green. You're the bookroom manager.
Yes.
Great to have you back again.
Thank you.
And a new person to me is Michael Taylor. You're the online sales manager
Yes.
for this. Yeah, great. It's wonderful to have you here. So this is fun. I love this. I'm such a book fanatic, and I love seeing all these books here. Tell me a little bit, for the people that don't know about Friends of Multnomah County Library, what exactly is the organization supposed to be doing? What is it that you were, what were you founded to do?
Well, what we do is we help supplement the library
Like financially?
Financially, through our book sales. Our mission is to support our outstanding library with funds that help supplement programs like Page Turners, for example. That's one that we help with, which is like a book club that's run through the library. We also do the adult summer reading program. We help support that as well.
There's a lot of programs in the libraries. I mean, there's an amazing amount of them, and there's a lot of ones that are different from library to library, depending on the community. Is that right?
Oh, it's amazing, because in East County last year there was a special request for foreign language for small communities out there, and we were able to help with that. So
see, that's wonderful. That's
yes.
wonderful. I think that's great. I know there's a lot of programs for little kids, and
Yeah.
you know, I have a granddaughter who's 2, and I've taken her to a few things at our library. You know, and I've read recently and heard about some of the smaller rural communities in Oregon and other places whose libraries are closing. You know, and to me that would be devastating, especially if you're in a small community where you didn't have any other, you know, very many resources for things to do.
It is hard.
Yeah.
And the Friends was put together in 1972.
Wow.
Back then, and then several years ago, we were able to secure solid funding for the library. I mean, it used to be that a levy would come up.
You had to vote on it all the time, right?
People had to vote on it. But now we've got secure funding. But there's still a lot to advocate for and support through programming.
So the work that you do is supporting all those wonderful additional programs and add-ons to the regular library.
And the way we do that is through our book sales.
I'm telling you, I love your book sale.
But it's not just the book sales though too, because we have the 2 big sales. We have a holiday sale, and then we have a store at the Central Library downtown that's open all of the time.
Yeah.
And so you can come to the sale and have a ball, but if you haven't had enough, you can go to the Central Library and go to the store.
I have not done that yet. I still need to do that sometime. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's a great place to score those books that you've been looking for.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, where and when is the big book sale this spring? Because you do it in spring and fall. Correct?
Right, we do 2 big sales each year, one in the spring, one in the fall. The spring one's coming up the 21st through the 24th.
Of April.
Right, this month. Very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
I bet you've been working really, really hard.
Yes, we are bringing a ton of books. It's going to be the biggest spring sale we've had in years and years. It's going to be really
Is it
big.
going to be at the Doubletree again?
It is at the Doubletree near Lloyd Center.
Okay.
The Lloyd Center Doubletree.
And it's right off the Max line, so if you are, you want to come on the Max line, that's great. But I would recommend highly bringing a rolling suitcase.
Backpack. Some people show up with hiking backpacks and they fill their hiking backpack.
People do, but you know, the ones who aren't relying just on getting the pack to the max and taking off, there's also parking. So a lot of people are worried if they come there, there's not going to be a place to park.
And there's a $3, there's a voucher, parking voucher.
Which is great. They help take care of that for you. So that's wonderful. I didn't realize that until afterwards.
Load up your car with the books for you.
Yeah. Well, I had a rolling suitcase for the last one, and I think I got 35 books. And and I'm still reading some of them. I've gotten through most of them.
It kind of works to self-limit you too if you're one of the people who doesn't want to buy too many books, although we don't encourage that type of person at the
Well,
sale.
there's so many, and there are books that look brand new. There are some books that look brand new, maybe are brand new, that make great gifts too.
Well, this is something that I think a lot of people don't realize about Multnomah County library sales, and that's that our sale has a very minuscule amount of ex-library books.
Right, that's what I found out last year.
It's mostly patron donated books from their private libraries, and so we're very picky about what we put out, and there are no library markings on most of them.
Yeah, they're in great shape. They've been sorted already, and we categorized them, so it is one of the best organized used book sales, if not one of the biggest in Oregon.
So you come in, and if you need a box or you need a bag, they've got them there for you. But they'll hand you a map. So you say, okay, I'm looking for mysteries. Oh, those are over there in aisle 3. Or I'm looking for children's books. They're down here. They're looking for, and it's not just books either, right?
Oh, no, it's not just books. It's all kinds of media, DVDs, CDs,
vinyl
LPs,
records,
a lot of vinyl records we
have. You have some
some great,
down there you go.
Just some great stuff. You wouldn't believe what people donate to us. It's great, and it's a win-win because we can sell them for a lot cheaper than they could buy them anywhere else, and the money goes to the library, and it's just a feel-good event all around.
Right, right. So people can donate these books year-round for this event? Okay, because that's something I should probably find out more about because I've been collecting all these books.
It's really, really simple. You can donate to any branch in up to 2 boxes at a time. And then at our tidal wave location where we have the garage and receive things, you can bring in more.
Yeah.
You just need to contact us if it's a lot more so that we know.
Well, I try to recycle my books by, giving them to friends, letting them read them. And my neighborhood, we have a lot of those little libraries where people built those little boxes out in front of their houses.
Those are great.
And I, put them there and then take them
a lot of people come to our sales just to fill up their
boxes.
Their little free library.
Yeah. Well, you have some pictures here from this is probably last year's sale maybe or one of your past sales.
Yeah, a few years ago.
So this is a gentleman with the name tag on it. So we have one of your volunteers.
We have just a great army of volunteers that help us run these sales. It takes a lot of people to do it, and they show up and they have a smile on the whole time, and they're so helpful. And so they'll help you find the book you're looking for, help you check it out. We even have a place to store books during while you're shopping.
Helpful.
It's our depot.
Yeah, once you fill up that box, you can't carry it anymore. You can drop it off, and we'll hold it for you.
It's like you've thought of everything. You've thought of everything to make it easy to get those books.
We try. A lot of great kids' books. In fact, Invasive Plants of Alaska, she has.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's a bestseller, I think. She looks happy, so hey.
Yeah. And there's Michael showing up a collectible book. He runs a collector's corner at the sales.
So tell me about the collector's corner. What exactly do you mean by the collector's corner? What is that?
Well, the collector's corner is sort of a sale within a sale, and so it's really nice and special things from the things that we intake. I think probably you'll see more signed, more first edition things, more gift items like full leather, Easton Press types of things.
So are we talking things that are going to be very expensive then?
No, actually, that's the other thing I was going to say. It's not an exclusive or expensive area, it's just a separate area.
Okay.
It isn't just books, because some of the things you see in the front here, in front of the table, the games and the journals and things like that,
cards
we get them in near new condition. Those are out. We have some things for children, so if somebody's bored and they've gone through the children's section already and parents want to look at Collector's Corner, then they have something to play with. And then we have really rich sections, particularly in this sale. The poetry, I'm holding on to this because I wanted to be sure and show it. We have a lot of signed poetry, including Robert Bly, William Stafford. We've got California poets, and you gotta love the cover with Charles Bukowski, who sort of personifies California poetry.
Love it.
But
those are some well-known names there.
They are well-known names, and we get them. This is signed, and it's signed by Edna St. Vincent Millay.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 2-volume set.
Leave that. Let's look at that for a minute. So it's actually signed by her.
It's numbered and signed by her.
Wow.
And
that's kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a big deal. When we saw this, we were very excited. Like, whenever we see anything come in that's a known person and it's signed, it's like Christmas or something. It's just we can't.
That's pretty special. But so that would, I'm sure, be one of the more expensive items. But yet, that you
Well,
have
you'd be
everything from
surprised.
all
You'd be
different
surprised,
ranges,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you'd be surprised because it's really not. Now, these beautiful books here that have the decorative binding and the full leather, and you can probably see around the edges,
Right.
it's all edges gilt.
Remind me of my mother's Bible.
Yeah,
You
these are like bookbinder's dream, but this is part of the John Wilson collection, and he was his donation was the beginning of the Free Library in Portland.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
1900,
Started.
and for 100 years these books were kept in the library and unable to leave, and then the library decided to let a few of them go to us so that we could sell them, and some are incorporated into the library, but so we're selling these for the library, and we'll have a lot of these there.
It's a piece of history.
Yeah, it is
That's
totally a
wonderful.
piece of library history. Each one will come with a bookmark that explains about the John Wilson collection. So-
Great gift.
Yeah.
Great gift for somebody.
Yeah.
Or gift for yourself.
And two other big sections. One of them is the Northwest section on Oregon and Portland that we have every year.
Vanport, yeah.
So yeah, these are old Vanport yearbooks. Yeah, my parents are in this one.
Your parents are in that book?
Both my
the
parents are in
Vikings.
this
Is that
one.
from
Yeah. 51.
Portland? I mean, is that Portland State or is that a high school?
This was pre-Portland State, so it was Vanport, and then they, after the flood, they moved to an extension building, and after the extension building, they moved to Lincoln High School's old building on the park blocks, where they still are. But we got all of these, plus a lot of PSU yearbooks that we'll be bringing all through the 50s and 60s.
Oh, wow. That's some
And
great hairdos there.
All the local stuff, yeah.
It's all, there's a huge section of Northwest, so everything all over Oregon. And then one other thing that I wanted to mention, because it's been so popular, is we bring the better DVDs to Collector's Corner. So we've got, Kino and BBC and Acorn and Criterion, some of them still in plastic, so they've never been opened.
Wow.
And we put a lot of books and DVDs together. So this is a read the book, see the movie.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
wonderful.
you buy them both, so you keep your watcher and your reader both happy.
That's right.
Yeah, that's great. So is the Collector's Corner new this year, or is that something you've done before?
We've done that before.
Okay,
in the
I just
past.
don't think I got all
Yeah.
the details.
Spring of 2013, I think, was the first year that we did it. So.
Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else that's new this year that we haven't seen before?
Well, we have on Sunday is an educator's discount day, and this is new this time.
Okay.
A lot of teachers come to our sales to get books for their library because it's such a good deal.
Right.
So we want to give them an even better deal. We
that's
want to
good.
get them on Sunday. They get half off their books
Oh.
that they buy. All they need is just an ID.
It's just
teacher's
like
ID.
a student or a teacher's ID from the
Yeah.
school district or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
Or
that
if
way
they
they
belong
come
to a homeschoolers organization.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a great deal.
Yeah.
So the dates, you said the 21st to the 24th. What are
Right.
those days? Is that a Friday, Saturday?
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday.
Okay.
The Friday night is when we open at 6
And
to 9.
is it one, in the past, you know, you've had something like a preview night or
That's
or,
what this
or if you're a
is.
member.
It's
Is that what
members
it is?
only,
Members
yeah.
only. Okay.
Yeah, you can join at the door.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people do. A lot of
Really?
people just sign up, renew their memberships as they come
Yeah.
in. But you get the first pick at the books.
Okay,
You get the
okay,
first go.
Good.
And so there'll be a line out the door.
All right. And Saturday and Sunday, just regular book sales.
Yep.
And then Monday, do you have a
Monday is half off day.
price, yeah.
Discount day.
first time I went on? It was
Yeah.
Sunday at that time. You hadn't gone as long as Monday, but now you're
Yeah.
4 days because of
Oh, and I
the
should mention
popularity.
too, Saturday night we have trivia, literary
yeah.
trivia,
Yeah.
and the little cash bar too.
The fellow who manages that is the same gentleman who runs the Tidal Wave for us.
Oh, good.
And he does a magnificent job. He does research. He's so funny.
Yeah,
and
it's
makes
good
it
time.
a good time for everybody.
It is the best sale ever. I really love it. And we're just about out of time. So tell me, what else do I need to know about the sale or about your organization?
Well, you can find out all the information you need to know on our website, friends-library.org.
Okay.
It's all there, even how to donate the books,
Good.
what we accept and what we can't accept.
Okay.
And there's a lot of information on how to volunteer with us there too.
Okay.
So if you're ever interested in volunteering at our sale, which is, we need the help.
Okay.
It's a lot of
It'd
fun.
be fun, and people are great, and it's super well organized, and you get the best deals on books. Yeah,
We hope
it's
we see you
wonderful.
there again.
Oh, you'll see me. You'll see me for sure. I've already been inviting my friends to join me. So, thanks very much, gentlemen. I
Sure,
appreciate
thank
you
you.
being here. Thanks
thank
for
you.
watching this segment of Community Hotline. If you are a book lover like I am, you do want to check out this sale. It's really wonderful. And don't go away. We have more coming up on Community Hotline. So we'll be right back.
is made possible with generous support by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.
Local government is a very important part of our daily lives. You might think the decisions that affect us most are made in Washington, D.C., but frequently what happens at the local level has the biggest impact. Safe and clean streets and parks, local ballot measures to ensure funding for police, these are just a few of the issues that matter most. At MetroEast, we provide gavel-to-gavel coverage of local government so you can see what's happening in your East County cities. Watch city councils, planning commissions, and school boards on these cable channels or online.